Hi guys, Aisha Regina here. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. You know, I'm back with another one. So today I'm going to be doing my makeup. This is going to be a full glam type of look. So if you guys were looking for something like that, you were in the right place. Without no further ado, let's just get right into the video. This is also going to be low-key a get ready with me because I am going to an African event, and you know I had to pull up. And it's not just any African, but it's West African. It's not just West African, it's Nigerian, okay? So you know I gotta show up and show out. I am my mother's +1. The primer I'm using is the Clear Face Primer Blur and Hydrate Refy Primer. I actually like this primer. It hydrates my skin and I think it's perfect for oily skin. And I'm also gonna go in with the Oil Sucker by One Size. This is the Extreme Mattifying Alkaline Primer. It just kind of like helps keep the oils kind of at a minimum or just control them. So I'm just gonna put it on my very oily areas, like over here by my forehead, and then also on my chin, and then also by my nose area. And I like to bring it a little bit down because I find that this also kind of helps with like making sure that there's no creasing by my mouth. I am using the Makeup Forever Artistic Color Pencil in the shade 612 Dimensional Dark Brown, in case you guys are wondering. Just fill them in, get the sparse areas. Nothing too dramatic. I'm gonna go in and brush them to get them the shape that I desire. All right, so now I'm just gonna go in with, I'm just dropping things. I'm gonna go in with my Rare Beauty Brow Gel. I actually like this brow gel, but I find that a little goes a long way, so there's no need to like go heavy-handed at all with this product because it will kind of leave like a white cast if you do go heavy-handed. Using this product, I'm going to take my concealer and just really carve out my brows so that it's a little bit more polished. And I'm going to be taking the Natasha Denona and concealer in the shade RPA. Is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish, and this is in the shade Deep 32, in case you guys are wondering. The thing about this is that it's very liquidy, so I do tend to want to put it on the back of my hands and then apply it. Would I necessarily say that like it's full coverage right off the bat? I'm not too sure about that, you know, but I still really like this foundation. It's one of my favorites, if I'm being quite honest. So now I'm going to take one of my favorite foundation brushes. That is the Rare Beauty foundation brush, and I'm just going to blend this out. Today I'll be using the Lancome All Over Concealer in the shade 550. So I'm gonna go under my eyes. This is just to like remove every darkness initially, so that when I go in my highlighter shade, I don't really have to worry so much about that. In the meantime, I am gonna go in with my bronzer, which is going to act like a contour. So I'm gonna take this Sephora Pro Foundation 70, is their number 70 brush, and I'm just going to put this on my brush, and then I'm going to blend it. So I'm just gonna go like that. And I find that this like makes it a lot more, you know, seamless and less harsh. This brush is the Real Techniques. So for blush of choice today, I'm using Love, and this is by Rare Beauty. This is by e.l.f. Just gonna blend this out. And with this product, you wanna work fast, I will say, because it does in fact dry down pretty quick. So if you do want it to be movable, you have to work fast. So now I'm gonna go in with my highlighting concealer. So it is the RP8 that I love to use. So this is how I love to place it. And then I also like to go in, well, I don't typically do this, but I am gonna go in with a lighter color. The amount of creasing I got after using this concealer needs to be studied immediately. This is Born This Way in the shades Warm Sand. I'm just gonna let this sit for like 30 seconds and then I'll blend it out because I do want full coverage and I don't want it to go anywhere that I don't want it to go. You get what I'm saying? And then I'm going to go in with my blush brush and just kind of like help with the blending process. Okay, cool. So now to really just like set this, let's go in with highlight first. And this brush is the Morphe 321, in case you guys are wondering. I'm gonna go in with the Link shade. I tapped it a little bit out so that there's no fallout. Just to bring a little bit more color to the ends, I'm going to actually go in with an Apologetic, which is one of my favorite shades, and I'm just going to add a little depth. I'm gonna lightly dust the under of my eyes with the Kunafa, or not Kunafa, what is this? The Coffee Cake setting powder by Huda Beauty. I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face, and I like to do that with About Face, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this powder. This is the Morphe brush. I'm gonna go in with a different brush. This is the Putty Bronzer brush by e.l.f. and I'm going to just dust this over where I had already placed blush. And I'm going for like the Painted by Esther blush placement. Once I've done that, if I feel like I need to put more blush, I will absolutely do that. But right now I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty Kunafa shade. I'm taking Night Moth, my favorite lip liner. Actually, I'll go with the Yes Honey by Charlotte Tilbury. Concentrating it on the center. I will go ahead with the Sephora Collection Cream Lip Stain in the shade 99. I'm gonna go in with my bronzer and just add it underneath and over here. This is the makeup look. I know the makeup look is very tea, okay? I know. I really did my big one. So if you're going to use this tutorial, which I think you should, prepare to just get a lot of compliments, okay? But anyways, I'm all done. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my very next video. Bye guys.